many areas lacking, and I always feel like we don't trust ourselves to be a part of running those things. Do it. So that's an area I would develop and offer services to.
Thank you very much. I so outreach is moves within and outreach as well. From us, we take care of the church. Yes. Whatever area needed. But it does require this outreach from within. And of course, we'll support any effort out there because they're doing our job is to motivate us. Okay. To please consider yourself motivated. Yes, ma'am. Speak up. Like because you are saying what we have so long for so long because we have reporters waiting to talk about us and could be interviewing us. We need to get out. We know that we need to get out there. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Point taken in all seriousness, we understand what you mean by that. It is the Orthodox has been called the best kept secret. Across the world, we're the best kept secret. But it does require a certain amount of seeking. Well, usually people find us because they're seeking rather than an advertisement. We don't see advertisement. And also the fact is that each one of us should be walking examples. So that people are saying, I want to go to the church you go to. I want to be who you are. I want to be what you believe in. So point taken, but and yes, we do need your help. Yes, working like that. Kelly? And that's why we're all church. Actually going to actually about communication. People are so inundated with social media and faster. Believe what you see and all that. So that is needed, but it's not the person actually done. It's just. And I'd also like to say that Father Irenaeus and Father Alex have been going to the Christian Council meetings and participating there. which is where we want a voice. Because the Christian Council is not always the voice of Christianity in our country. Is it a version of extreme Christianity that we don't recognize as such? So that the fact that their voices have been invited there and allowed to participate, we're very grateful to the two of you for going and representing for us. And I know that our think tank on the domestic violence issue has sparked a lot of churches to begin participating, and they have taken over that issue, like the Anglican Church. But it was our first initiative in the public sphere that allowed them, the churches, to feel like they could have a voice in such an important area. So keep encouraging us to do that kind of stuff, Nigel, and we'll keep fighting on that. I don't want to keep you much longer, so we do have that we're trying for because the Power Council needs help. Stewardship is huge, and I've been saying that I would like to see a representative from each family. I think it's kind of harmonizing because we need to grow stewardship so that fundraising is not our bread and butter, but just our cream. We do fun things. Big projects. Our stewardship needs to take care of our church. So, do you want to come and join me now? We desire this part.
So at this time, I'd like to ask for nominations, volunteers to be a part of the stewardship committee. So, Father Deacon Alex.
Who's going to be on the stewardship committee?
So basically, this group of people will have a list of parish membership. They will understand what was given in the past. They will have their contacts, and they will be asked to circulate and talk with, ask, and also to keep track of the amount of stewardship and payments that come in, and keep the stewardship records up to date.
However, stewardship is not just about money. Stewardship is about giving of yourself to your parish. And so it will also be an invitation to participate, especially for our unchurched members of the community. We're not looking just to go to people and say, hey, give us some cash. Okay? It's from in here, and it's an invitation to come back to the church, come back and participate, come back and be a part of this family. And that is what we're asking people to do, not just go out and say, hey, we want your money.
Anyone joining the committee, keep your
On that committee.
President.
You promised me
Yeah,
something.
we're stuck at this point. If we don't go forward, this could be 2 hours. Let's go. We need some people.
Please.
Catherine.
Catherine, you're adorable.
We need someone to actually physically handle the approach. To do they're asking people to do letters, they're making sure letters are going out. That actual mechanical part of that, keeping a spreadsheet, dividing up the parish list into a team of who's going to talk to who. We need someone that can, we need a group of people that can get together periodically and
Yes. Oh, but you see, the thing is that yes, we do have that, and yes, we can do that. It's that that's not what it's all about only. It is about reaching out. Like we have how many people here? But we have 300 members of our community. Where's everyone else? There are a lot of families and people missing from our core group. We need to go after the core group. That is part of stewardship as well. That is, Catherine. That's not just a statement. Yes. That's why I need a mix of people.
Really, the baseline of this is you have a list and you find someone to contact them or you contact them themselves. Ask them. Come on.
Mr. Booses, did you put your hand out?
I saw Dr. Sam had his hand up there.
Oh, Dr. Sam.
Dr. Sam? Do you have medical permission for that? This thing is serving quite a long term. Catherine, we have a request for a matching grant here. If Chris will do it, if you do it. And if you two do it, I'm sure that we can get 2 or 3 more people that will do it. Now, it was only if you two do it. All right, so we have Anna.
Actually, that's very important. The emailing person is, that's a work job as far as I'm
No, it's
concerned.
the best job.
So if you'll take that one, I'll send you
All
the
right.
list today. Georgette.
Georgette?
Give me an
Tony,
I
Tony
rather
just put
you.
his hand up now. Tony. Nelson,
Nelson?
please. Okay, great. Yes, that's. Okay, so we have Catherine, was that it?
I know, but that'll be the
Sure.
committee's worry. No, Maria.
We just need someone to coordinate that aspect.
Excuse me. I've tried the technique of, like, can we go to our own families, please? But nobody's, we're not getting that. No, thank you so much. Okay, so we have. Yes, Irene. Yes.
We could get all 3 stars to line up. And in theory, yes. Credit card machine and bank account that is dedicated. But we're still dealing with First Caribbean International Bank.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay, so we're moving on.
Why we need a legal team. Our current, we apparently have to have these documents in our hand, and we have missing documents in our parish. We need some lawyers, of which I have approached some of them privately already who have accepted, but we need a few more lawyers to agree to be a part of this team to help us to find the missing documents. I'm ashamed of this. The next group of people that take over and have everything in one area. So we have properties that the church owns. We do not have school. We need people who are willing to investigate be a part of finding out where they are and bringing those documents. Are there any attorneys here that are willing to be a part? Attorneys that are willing to be a part of this.
Nominate.
For all of those documents. Any other? Anyone else? Otherwise, we just go with these three. Alex Mayer, Steve Liddell, and Allison Disney. Thank you all very much. Peter Davis? Alex, because I don't like to be away. Okay? George, I'll let you. Yes.
Thank you, Norma. All right, the next aspect is the election of auditors for the December 2025 report. Well, it's a requirement produce audited report for December 2025. So we need.
I had a volunteer. Yes, but it's for, it has to be before the December General Assembly. I nominate Maggie Carey. She accepted.
I don't.
I looked at her and she said yes.
Three parish members who can review and do spot checks and just speak to and report on the legitimacy of the accounting.
That are not on the parish
That are
council.
not
It
on
has
the
to be
parish
not on the parish council.
Independent. We need
You
two,
cannot be on that.
You can nominate.
Is Katina listening to this?
Are there any other members who might be a part of the audit team?
I can't even. Okay, so then do you want us, can we just not put this in? Let's just, I dump and run in this world. Okay, Maggie, thank you for volunteering. No, Maggie Carey is.
Maria Wilson, I saw you should. For Maria Wilson, yes.
Well, I already said that. Getting ready to be on the parish council. At this point, I'd just like to invite Francesca Malis, who wants to give us an update on the insurance. Vote, well, whatever you want to say. I'm happy to see you.
I'm sorry, our screen is not working, because we
It would be the same presentation that I showed you back in December, but our renewal notices are not available yet. But I have been advised that we are in line with what was. Just to remind everybody, we on the buildings, the hall, and we had tabled the discussion about household insurance. Right? So, if you look at the budget, the same as we paid last year, which is approximately if we bring them up to where they need to be now, current replacement costs, and we go with excluding hurricane insurance on all the policies, we will stay in that budget. And will be appropriately insured for but we will as a community be deciding that won't be able to claim. There would be no hurricane. We have historically been selective about what we have hurricane insurance on. Moment, we only have hurricane insurance on the contents of the church and the it's strange to me, but I wasn't was when the policies were first set up about the hurricane insurance on contents but not on a building. So we've never had hurricane insurance on the church building or the whole building. Yes, I already presented on that back in December. And what I'll tell you is if you don't have hurricane insurance on it, we're looking at a budget of $65,000. Right, but we budgeted $25,000 and we only have hurricane coverage on the contents and the home stuff. But just a little explain about what you were talking about how the current iconography is a part of the building. Okay, the contents. No, anything that is physically attached to the building and would not be removed, say, if you were repainting the building, right? Anything that's, this is a part of the building. This is content. Inside our church building, the pews, the chapel stand, the bishop's throne, the welcome desk, those things have hurricane. But the building itself does not. The iconostase is part of the building. It was put on the policy context. So the icons that the icons are physically attached to that has hurricane coverage. The icons that are built into it have hurricane coverage, except right now for some insurance and icons. Right? It's just an odd one. I'm not probably sure. Sorry. Yes. Or not. Well, we already decided that in December to bring everything up to the appropriate sum insured. Yes.
Now the question is whether we.
No, the question is whether we stay within what we have budgeted by removing the hurricane coverage on the few things that is actually. Yes. Right, because.
We would lose our coverage on the icons.
Yes. Okay. Icons for our iconostase to be damaged. How we're building the house. And we would be making a claim to fix the iconostase, but not the building. Yes, no, the 65,000 includes, the church has to maintain a suite of insurance policies. Right, so the 65,000. I'm telling you. But so right now, there are two policies that cover a church building. That building. Two policies cover it. One that covers the contents of hurricane, and one that covers the building, but no hurricane. If we were to combine them into one policy that includes hurricane, has the correct sum insured, right? We would be paying $30,000 on just hurricane insurance. Right now, what we pay is just over $15,000 for 10,000 of that is the contents, and 5,000 of that is the bill. 2%. The church building. But that doesn't include. Yes. Yes.
If we drop. The constancia and the icons.
And the pews and the yes. We're insuring that for hurricane.
We drop the hurricane coverage on road. But we up our general coverage. We'll stay within the budget. But we'll be losing hurricane coverage on.
Just a few things that's on right now. Yes. And so just to remind everybody, when we had this meeting in December, we had all agreed that what we needed to consider was setting aside some money from the festival and building up a reserve that the church holds to self-insure for hurricane. Right? So that we are setting aside money that is available in the event that we ever have. You all know I'm not a criminal orthodox, so I don't know about all of the history of this church. But has it ever had any damage from hurricane? Yes. Okay. So the items that were being hurricane insured were covered. Sorry, I thought I can hear myself loud. 500,000, right, is the icons, the contents, and the iconostasis. But the iconostasis doesn't belong on that policy. It needs to get moved into the other policy, right? But those, when we did the evaluation of everything, it's 300,000. So that policy has an over insurance on it as well. Because the iconostasis doesn't belong on that policy. It isn't contents, it's physically affixed. The contents is $300,000.
So are you asking for?
And the question is, okay, so there are multiple things that can cause a flood, right? One of them is rain, but we on a hill, right? And the water runs down. It's also an elevated spot with lots of good natural drainage around it. But a building can also get flooded because pipes burst, right? I'm not aware of every single thing about the way that this building is constructed, but there very well may be pipes above these ceiling tiles. And that can cause a lot of So our church is 100 years old very soon, right? Which means that it would have gone through Hurricane Betsy. Okay. But obviously, a building, all of it, the church building is sacred to us, and everything that is in it is very sacred and important to us. And so is the hall. This is where all of our community events take place. So really, both buildings are extremely important to the city, right? You have to pay for insurance every single year. The stewardship that is raised, the fundraising that is done, $25,000 is a very big budget. $65,000 is 3 times as much. And it's every single year. And yes, every year we have to go through a hurricane season and stuff, right? But we are more likely to face damage from a fire or from, burst pipes. Not burst pipes in the church building, but still, I mean, a fire, right? That's much more likely to happen. So the guidance do need to be have the correct sum insured for the risks we face much more frequently. Right? Well, if we are not choosing to increase our budget to include hurricane coverage on the building, if we are deciding that, then I think what we need to decide to do is increase our replacement costs and exclude hurricane so that we can stay within the budget we already have the budget for. So right now we pay $4,700 for our fire coverage at $1 million. To bring it up to 1.4, we would go to $7,177. We already decided that in December. So the only decision that's left today is, are we continuing with our coverage with our self-insured increase, right? Or are we removing our coverage and staying within the budget we already budgeted, which is 45,000?
Cost of the cost to maintain the hurricane.
On what it's on. Okay. So to maintain hurricane coverage on what we already have it on, at the appropriate sum insured, we're looking at like $8,000. Okay, and then we would be moving to the correct sums insured on everything else is $2,400, right? So we're still over that budget, but yes, we would be having appropriate sums insured, but keeping hurricane on what we already have it on would be our 24,5 plus your 8,000. So you do that now. That's $33,000.
It seems that decision that we have to make right now is whether we take on this additional $8,000. Okay, so Francesca, jump in if I'm summarizing this, but I think we need to make a move on some kind of decision. So it seems as though the decision on the table is we've already said we're gonna increase to proper appropriate insurance levels. To keep the hurricane insurance, it's gonna be our budget, 25,000 plus about 8,000 to cover the things that were previously covered under hurricane insurance. Leave that being covered. So our budget would go from 25.
So our current agents are not forcing us. Based on this was this is what the final
Inventory.
and yes, I thought
If I asked them to do that, I'm sure that I feel confident that they would allow us to do it. It's just, I don't understand the logic of it. We cannot go down it.
the window blows up and strong force winds come in. The structure remains, but the capacity could be damaged by that, by flying debris. Then we want to cover. But shutters would. I'm just thinking about what exactly are we talking about? We keep saying it's the building, I mean, if it comes to a wreck off, then we are, anyway. But what I'm trying to say is, because of Southie, which is probably the most but the building itself stay intact, but a couple windows will allow and cause internal damage.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. It would be defined under the policy specific. If what they're doing is agreeing to two policies on the church building, right? One for the building and one for the contents and the contracts and the icons. That includes monitoring. Yes. Yes. The policies for is defined as being part of the. But then, yes, we need to agree with Chris by, budget by.
Okay, so would you like that to be formed into a motion? Okay, so a motion has been formulated to say that we continue with the plan to have our insurance coverages, our normal insurance coverages which is meets the $25,000 budget, and to to continue the hurricane coverage on the contents, which would in theory add $8,000 to the budget. Annual insurance costs.
Yes. Yeah, so the motion is to continue covering the perils we are already covering. Continue covering the perils we are already covering at replacement cost for every risk item. And in order to do that, we have to agree to increase our budget by $8,000 a year.
Chris Sabusis has seconded the motion. And then, are there any? Yes, the hurricane insurance only for the contents of the church.
So we're talking 65.
I think. That's why I don't think it was insurance. The cost prohibitive nature of it on the building.
We also.
That's not gonna get to us anytime. Can we ask for a few plans that we need to go and have hurricane insurance on the building?
$28,000. Not insurance management. On a hurricane claim. Okay, yeah, we're talking.
The motion still stands. The motion. Yes, but Tony's now withdrawing. Really debate this. I think that the only way we can move forward right now is consider that the parish give us and unless there's an overwhelming decision or feeling from the parish that we need hurricane coverage and we need to incur the much larger expense, I would say speak now and let the board decide whether we have to come back for a much larger amount. But at this point in time, it seems as though we're heading in the direction of getting our insurance coverage up to speed, and then keeping the contents, the hurricane coverage contents only at an increased budget of $8,000. So 25 to 32, roughly 33,000. The parish needs to agree that we up that budget. Okay. We have motion.
I so moved.
So moved to go in that route. Are there any opposed to that route? anyone wanna have any further comments on that? Okay. Anyone opposed, please raise their hand. All right, I consider that Madam Secretary, that motion has passed. Okay, thank you, Francesca. And so we're depending on you to make sure that the parish council does what we need to do. The first Monday of April.
Thank you, Francesca. Thank you, everyone. Thank you before I forget. Thank you to Callie Galantis, our other young person who always. God. Thank you again.
All right, thank you, everyone. Now, the next item on our agenda is an update on the iconography project, and I'd like to call on Nancy Bustos. Please welcome.
Approval to move forward with the presentation and preparation for a phase 3. From what I have been told, we have to receive a very generous donation to put towards this phase of the project. Phase 3, preparation. I have been watching. So you need to discuss. Start, a conversation about that. So, having no opposed. So the next thing we're gonna in 2026, we will be passing we are hoping to have this on the 2026, but there are 2 days. So they are willing to take this on again for us. Thank you for that. I would like to ask the community if they would like to have again our night at the Bazooka for all students in October. So that is the case as well. So those are the things that we have roughly on the agenda for 2026 fundraisers, and I hope the community.
Any other items that anyone had ideas, suggestions for in terms of special events? Okay, so the next item on the agenda is the Greek Festival report. I don't remember who's getting this. Ali, you better come up next to me. I don't have those figures. Is there a handout? All right. Does everyone have the handout? Two more minutes. All right, everyone. So it is a pleasure to report a successful Greek Festival 2025.